Lucy was really nice, warm, friendly when we met, and she just had so much to share, and it was really easy to talk to her, open up.
My first impression of Jimmy Lau was that he was young, professional, and he was busy.
He was pretty nice and he was pretty chill. He offered a ride to me to the beach.
So Steve, as you know, he's a big guy. It wasn't until a few weeks ago or actually last week, that I found out he's actually the same age as me. And I was just so surprised because, with his, maturity level and just his demeanor, he really acts a lot older than he actually is. And, even though we're the same age, I still respect him a lot because he has helped me a lot with the recruiting process.
She was so nice and so patient answering my questions, totally unlike a president.
She's so capable and I really wanted to be like her. So she's someone that I really can look up to.
The best advice my mentor gave me was to do well in school.
I think one of the most helpful has just been to keep my options open, to learn a lot more about what everyone's doing, what's going on.
Relax, and that really has helped me. When I first started recruiting, I could tell my shoulders were this, and I was all jittery, and I talked really fast. But I just remember going to the PWC social last week, and thinking about what Steve said. I just was so calm, and I had really great conversations with a bunch of the professionals there, and it really helped me go far. It's so simple, but it really helps a lot.
To keep my grades up and focus on my goal.
You should not worry too much or be too over-eager about the recruiting process. It tends to try to be more comfortable and be yourself.
When you consider your job, your career, you always think about the relationship you end with your clients.
The BAP mixer, because it was very different from what I expected. I expected it to be more formal, but then and then it was also my first time meeting my mentor, so I was really nervous, but then it turns out she was really nice, and also she studied abroad in Singapore the semester before, so we had a lot to talk about, and it was just really nice to get to know her.
So he did take me to Lemonade. He is an RA, so he has 600 dining dollars, so he was able to treat me. I had some of that, what's it called, the white truffle macaroni, so that was pretty good. And just speaking with him, asking him questions, it was very chill. It was cool.
So Jimmy, after BAP day, he took the time out of his busy day, and we went to Starbucks to get a drink. And even though he was running late, because he had other stuff to do that day, he took his time to explain to me about the accounting profession.
Questions she was always excited to help me out and always encourage me to take advantage of many new stuff.
So we've had lunch, and we've also been to her apartment, and it's really sweet, tea, snacks, and also just hearing about her life, her husband, her stories, and her plans for the future.
When we both went to get breakfast, and he showed me the secret menu at Jack and Joe, and by the time we got out, both of us were crawling back to the car because we ate so much.
The mentor's willingness and the passion to help our new students in the school and help us understand more about the accounting career or everything.
The whole idea that there's always someone there for you in BAP, and whether it be your mentor or your friends' mentors, and they're always willing to help you, it really helps you a lot in the recruiting process because you just know that there's so many people having your backs. It's a nice feeling.
There's always a lot you're learning from, and if you do continue being a mentee or becoming a mentor, it's just that you realize that there's so much experience people share that you can share and other people share, and that's just really rewarding and meaningful.
Something I most remember about my mentor is how open he is and how willing he is to share his experiences, and it's something I really appreciate about him.
I've messaged Steve at 11 p.m. at night, and of course I'm not it's nothing urgent, but just knowing that there's someone out there that I can just ask a question. I don't have to think about it or second guess myself. Knowing that there's someone who can will be there to answer whatever I have is just it's just really comforting.
He was a very focused and serious person, and that made him a good role model to take after.
Hi Marissa, I just wanted to say a great big thank you for all the time that you've taken out of your schedule to talk to me about the recruiting process and just life in general. I really appreciate it, and it really helped to put my mind at ease, and I feel a lot better about the whole recruiting process through this mentorship program. Thank you a lot.
Hey Jimmy, I want to thank you for being my mentor and taking me out to Starbucks to get a drink and telling me a little bit about accounting and how to be successful.
So thank you, Lucy, for being my mentor. You've been amazing, and I'm so glad I was able to talk with you, and I really hope we can continue this relationship. I also really want to wish you the best for whatever you choose in the future and your future plans. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Steve, I went to the PwC social last week. I really like the people I meet. I know that you'll be there. So, maybe in the future we'll be working at the same place. That would be really awesome.